Hey y'all, hey, Erica and Jason with Time to Drink.
And if you've ever ordered a Cosmopolitan because of Carrie Bradshaw, tonight's going to be a good night. And you have definitely ordered a Cosmopolitan
I have.
because of Carrie Bradshaw.
The only reason I ever ordered a Cosmopolitan was because of Sex in the City, y'all.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it was funny because there would be like, sometimes we would go to a bar and you would be like, oh, I like this. And then most of the time you'd be like, oh, this is terrible. And
Usually
I think it's because
I was not a fan.
People just don't know how to make them.
We'll see.
But
you think Jason can do it, y'all?
Yeah, we've got 3 variations on it tonight. Really 3.5, I guess you could say, including Erica's new favorite.
One of them is a mocktail.
Yeah.
We've heard you. A lot of people have been really happy about the mocktails that we've made and asked for more mocktails. And this mocktail is bringing it hardcore. It is now my new favorite drink.
Especially if you add the vodka.
Especially if I add the vodka, which I realize is no longer a mocktail, but without the vodka, it's tremendously good as well. So I'm excited about this one.
All right, but let's get into it with drink number 1, our classic Time to Drink Cosmo. All right, so this one, like you said, is in the cocktail book. I thought this was the perfect Cosmopolitan, but apparently
he's wrong.
I'm wrong.
Well, I thought so too, because you put it in the book, but it's gotten better since then.
It's gotten better. It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
All right, so how do we make this one? You're going to need some simple ingredients. You're going to need the cocktail book to make this drink because you have to have the low carb orange liqueur and you have to have the low carb grenadine. If you don't have those, I didn't look, but I can see a Cosmo being upwards of almost 40 carbs with the ingredients that are in it.
Traditional triple sec and traditional grenadine both are nothing but sugar.
This one's 1.8 net carb.
1.8 net carbs, y'all.
Okay.
Meaning you can drink multiples
yes,
and still
if
be low carb.
this is your drink, you can drink these.
And some people are obsessed with Cosmos. Some people, this is absolutely their favorite.
Absolutely. All right, so let's get into it here. Let me grab my...
This was probably one of the most requested drinks that we had while writing the book. People wanted us to make a Cosmopolitan be low carb, which seemed kind of impossible.
All right, so probably the highest carb count here is from this ½ ounce of lime juice. All right, so go ½ ounce of lime juice.
And that's fresh lime juice that he just squeezed.
Yeah, fresh lime juice. This is our low carb orange liqueur. Jack looked at this bottle, was like, that's not our orange liqueur. I repurposed a triple sec bottle. I cut off the triple sec part of the label.
Oh, I thought you made this label. Oh, I'm not as impressed anymore. I thought you designed that label.
It was a lot of work.
He just cut it off. Okay,
all right,
whatever.
So this is an ounce of orange liqueur. All right, so that's a lot of orange liqueur. Yeah, it really is. All right. We use this Ocean Spray Diet Cranberry, ½ ounce of that.
And that's very easy to find anywhere.
Yeah, you can find this anywhere.
Which you probably know, but I'm just saying.
And then 2 ounces of vodka.
I'm living on the edge about wearing a white shirt.
Well, you got the gray on with it, so it should be okay.
Just don't splash anything.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Don't splash anything red on my white shirt.
Just a little splash of grenadine in there. And our grenadine is...
legit yummy? Is that what you're trying to say? It's yummy. We worked hard on that one. Some of the syrups are very easy to make. Some of them took us longer. The grenadine took a little longer, but it's delicious. Never tells me to the last minute what I'm supposed to do. You think we would plan these things, but not so much.
No pre-production tonight. And we always serve our Cosmos in these antique glasses that we have. It fits perfectly in them, and we love the pink color with it.
It's just so pretty.
Just so pretty. Really probably should have chilled the glass. I didn't take the time to do that tonight, but I don't always like to put those in the freezer either, to be honest with you.
All right, so then what I do usually, y'all, is I like twisty twist this while it's still like just came off. You get the lemon oil and then you can just set him right on there.
Perfect.
Like that.
Beautiful.
That lemon oil smells so good. Okay, this is really
This used to be the perfect low carb Cosmopolitan. Still delicious though, isn't it?
It still tastes good. It really does. It's good, y'all. You'll like it. We could just be done, but it's gonna get better. Believe it or not.
All right, here we go. Drink number 2. All right, so drink number 2 is kind of interesting. It is also a Cosmopolitan. I ran into this recipe when I was doing research, and it dates back to the 1930s.
Which is Jay's favorite when you find something historical to relate to alcohol.
Yeah. And so if you think about the 1930s, right, what's the big alcohol in the 1930s? Gin. So this is a gin-based Cosmopolitan. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. You think you're not going to love it because you're not a gin fan, but it's kind of tasty.
Well, some people prefer gin, and you can totally do a Cosmo with gin, so we should do it.
Yeah, so this is our 1934 Cosmopolitan.
Okay.
All right, very different drink. We are going to start this with lemon juice. This is 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice.
And we use volcanic lemon juice, Italian volcanic lemon juice, because it actually tastes really, really good. And it's not really saving any money, but it's saving some lemon squeezing.
We're going to go with 1/4 of an ounce of orange liqueur on this one.
Okay, so this is very different proportions.
Very different proportions. Okay. Very different drink, but like I said, kind of cool.
Okay.
So I thought we would share. And then this is 1/4 of an ounce of our raspberry simple syrup.
Okay, so this is like completely different drink.
Completely different. It really is.
But still considered Cosmopolitan.
Still considered Cosmopolitan. So you have no cranberry, you have no grenadine, no vodka.
Okay.
Very different, right?
Okay.
And then we're going with 2 ounces of gin.
All right, let's do it. This is not one of my favorite gins either. Are we out of one?
Yeah, we're out of our good gins.
I was going to say, this is not my favorite gin either.
Yeah, it's just a classic gin.
It is, though. This is one many people have in their car, the Bombay Sapphire. It's just, I don't love London dry gin, y'all. I like gins that have a little different herbal profile, but this is very classic.
It's classic gin. That's why I love it.
That makes sense. All right, so I just tasted this one. Let's move him back.
Prohibition style drink here.
Do I put this lemon on there?
Absolutely. Do your thing with the lemon.
All right, I just did this lemon, so we're gonna give it an edge around, and then we're gonna pop him in there.
All right, give that a try. That's a 1934.
Oh, my little twisty guy fell in, y'all.
Awesome.
Tastes like gin. I mean, it's all right. If you like gin, you probably love this.
Just a different twist on a gin drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
But gin, we know gin is a very distinct flavor, and you really have to enjoy gin.
I mean, I could totally drink that. It's not bad. I'm just not a huge gin person, and that's very gin forward.
Yeah. That would be really good if we had that lock and union.
Yeah, if we had the really good.
All right, okay. Here comes drink number three, the mocktail / Erica's new favorite.
Oh my gosh, y'all, this is my favorite drink right now. All right, drink number three, y'all. This is a mocktail.
Is it?
Well, I like it really well as a mocktail.
Am I making it as a mocktail?
He's going to make it as a mocktail, and then we'll show you what I do to it when I feel like it.
Now, it's simple, and you probably can easily get access to these. You need the diet cranberry juice, a sparkling water, a little bit of lime juice, and then this is the Clementine Bai, which we have a hard time finding orange flavored substitute. That's why the triple sec or orange liqueur is so important, right? But this one, and I was worried about it, I thought it was 11 grams of carbs, but Erica's going to tell you why it's not.
One net carb because it has 10 grams of erythritol.
This is a good orange substitute. It has good flavor. It's not really as carby as I thought it was.
No.
And you get the orange from it, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so let's make up this mocktail. So we're going in 3 of cranberry juice.
Truthfully, I wish this was like a 0 carber because I could drink this without the alcohol like every day on the daily often. Like it's so good. But it does have some carbs, sadly. I'm just learning. I've not seen how he made this yet.
So we're going 1 ounce of this Orange Clementine or Clementine, whatever it is, by Costa Rica Clementine Bai. And then we are going with 1 ounce of lime juice. So a little bit of carb there too.
Okay, so Jason decided to zest this one with lime and Lakanto. The lime and the Lakanto granular, but to stick it on here, he uses liquid allulose. Right. You also could just use lime juice, but you don't get quite as much of a stick.
Yeah.
It stays on better if you use like a simple syrup.
Yeah. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to strain into your glass here. And
so pretty.
If you want to finish it off non-alcoholic, you're going to use your sparkling water. About 2 or so ounces of it.
Well, we're not going to do that today, right?
So, we're not. So
I thought we were going to show the version. So you would put 2 ounces of sparkling water in here. And
I would take this martini glass and I would basically fill it with sparkling water. Like I'd top it with sparkling water.
Top it off with sparkling water.
And do a legit martini glass.
However, Erica is going to show you how to make it not a mocktail. You're going to take your vodka.
Are you going to top it with vodka and stir it? It's going to be hard to do.
I don't know. I've never done this before.
Yeah, I know.
Is that good?
Well, yeah.
I have had this as just the mocktail, and I really wanted to know how he made it because I wanted to drink it like every single day lately. I've been like, ooh, I want that like in the middle of the day, not with the vodka, but just because the juice is like the mocktail is so good.
In the middle of the day.
I know, and I didn't know how he did it. I know, I don't know if I would like it without the rim.
You're definitely not gonna take the time to do that.
I like to be bougie.
Are you gonna float your lime in there?
Well, I'm afraid there's not space. There we go. Oh,
and by float, you meant sink.
Don't float a lime because he sinks. All right. It's really full.
Oh, yeah. Classic. So there you go. Easy to make that a mocktail. Easy to make it a liquor drink. She loves that one with the cranberry, the vodka.
Oh, my gosh.
Cranberry and vodka just go great together.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, y'all. I hope you got some good ideas. These are all delicious. If you like gin, you're going to love this one. The raspberry syrup is so good. If
this
you
is
like
a classic cocktail.
A classic Cosmo, there you go. That one is in the book. The triple sec and the grenadine are in the book. And the raspberry syrup, or at least how to make syrups. And then we've got this delicious mocktail slash not so much when you have the vodka.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all. See you again. Oh!